need to pressure no one's Ember Spirit here. Having that lack of real consistent lockdown. You've got Ravage and Brambles, but nothing that's really going to irritate no one in a team fight. Ember Spirit seems to have maybe not a free game, but definitely an easier game than usual.
Oh my god!
The persecution.
One of the predictions is number of trees destroyed by 30, and that is so hard to judge because Primal Beast destroys trees, but no one else does.
Starts now.
Yeah. How many tangos are we gonna? Nobody else does. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's the Supernova still.
Maybe. That's not common enough, really, for. You know, whatever. I'm gonna just throw that around. I'm just gonna close my eyes and play.
We embark for battle.
Same. Oh, I've forgotten to predict for some of them. I ran out of time. Beachin. Soul Assumption, pretty hefty. Look at Noticed with the gush. He's going to slow down the Pudge. So Neko has these fiery spirits to keep on chasing. They're going to take you down, aren't they? One more punch from the Phoenix should be able to do the trick.
This was bound to happen. He missed his first hook. That is bad luck.
Oh, bad luck. Wait, trees destroyed is already at 10, Sheepo.
What? How? Oh no. It says 0 to. Oh no, it's at 11. What the hell?
It's
How?
11. Everyone's tangoed at once.
I forgot about tangos.
Yeah.
Okay, I did 176 to 300.
Oops.
I mean, it might be okay. There's 16. What the hell? Where are these trees?
Denied.
Quelling blades, tangos. People are just chopping trees down everywhere.
Stop chopping trees.
Deforestation is evil.
Okay,
Top lane.
19 trees. It's over.
It's fine. Uproar level 1 on the Primal Beast. They're going to be looking for denies, get the punches in.
Between DP and Primal Beast, it would be nice to see them focus on CS and then just get your level. Like, if they can get their levels earlier than the Betboom team, they have way more. Like, if they get level 2 first, that is huge. That is like free kill instantly onto like the Hawk, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Dahunk very, very forward. Trying to.
Particularly the uproar though on Primal Beast. I think if they had trample plus onslaught, then that is for sure death. I mean, maybe they can still get something.
Potentially. V-Tune trying to recover from that first blood death. Only 4 last hits. Does have solo here and lands the hook onto Noticed. Can't really continue forward. So Neko leave the lane for a little bit to try and block up the small camp. Can return. Keep V-Tune at bay. Very difficult one for the Tide Hunter though against this regen from the Chen. Did go for the Divine Favor level 1, has a headdress, so V-Tune is going to be topped up through the entirety of this first couple of minutes.
Good luck. Laser's getting annihilated. Oh my god. He had a full wave under his tower. I think he missed every single CS.
Oh dear.
And like 3 of them got denied, including both range creeps.
That's not good.
That's sad.
So he hits level 2, Sweden Strong still level 1. Betboom, they're here with Soul Assumption, Shadow Realm to escape, so Roger can continue playing aggressively. Has that backup plan as they actually turn onto Sweden Strong, but he moves around all the brambles and lays. He's going to kill the Willow here, pretty low on Roger. Another Spirit Siphon and another hit. Oh, that's enough to kill her off. Dahak can't get the trade back. Sweden Strong still alive on 50 health.
Jesus, that was all the mangoes gone now on the Hawk. He doesn't have his Bassi or anything. Looks like he's gonna hand over Sage's Mask. Yeah, Sweden Strong tanked a lot of nukes there. Makes Laser's lane a lot easier.
Yeah, it sure does.
Insane.
I got that. That wave coming back in towards them with the Flag Bearer as well. So Lay is going to be near tower while last hitting. See if he does a better job this time around. Looking into that mid lane, Ember Spirit 22 and 2 up against the Queen of Pain. But that early stick has the bottle. Very, very solid job there.
Like no supports will rotate for the 4-minute runes. 6-minute, I think, is where most of the action will come from. And until then, everyone is pretty preoccupied with their own lanes. Just doing their best.
I love watching like position 5, you know, old school players, captains just having warding battles. Seneko and Solo have been like centering, dewarding, body blocking, battling over this small camp. It's a small camp, but it's so important. So important. We've noticed in that straight 1v1 against the Pudge, which he is starting to dominate now. You know, level 2 anchor smash. B-Tune not able to get the last hits in that he would want.
Seems much harder when you have a support with kill threat, right? Because the rot is kind of scary, and especially the hook as well. If you overstep, you can just get walked down. But Ken is not that type of support. They're gonna play much more if you're just CSing on B-Tune.
He's getting gone on though. Needs to pop the flesh heap. Diving forward, Seneko. I'm sure he can finish the job. Under tower, hooks back the flag bearer, misses the heroes. He's got a ring of health as well, so he's going to stay sustained in that lane. Doesn't have to leave. And wait for the wave to come back in, but it is just complete freedom for Noticed. Well on his way to phase boots, has his own ring of health, delivering out a soul ring now, so we can spam out anchor smashes and gushes at will. Another piece.
I saw on Sweden Strong, he took the bounty rune as well, so Queen of Pain doesn't have that extra bottle refill. If she doesn't get the 6-minute rune now as well, it's gonna be kind of annoying for her. You might have to return to base.
Yeah, she's brought 2 clarities to herself. I was watching her kind of walk back towards Fountain, wondering what's going on there. Clarity's delivered. Yeah, 20 seconds until that rune spawns. It looks like everyone's being kept occupied in these side lanes though. Chen can't really rotate. Top lane, they're playing aggressive on the tower, trying to burn through Dahak's HP pool. Lays very close to finding the finish, but now stuck under the tier 1. Burst down by the soul assumption, pops the stick. We get out of this. Raindrops are also available. Might be able to withstand a little bit of damage from the Shadow Realm, but the soul assumption comes through while they're on cooldown.
Too much of a dive. That Grave Chill, he's gonna be putting 2 points into it at level 4. Sometimes you'll see visages when they're in like a dominating lane go the 2 points in soul assumption, but not here. Not here. The Grave Chill max makes much more sense. And keep him safe. No one actually rotated for 6 minutes, by the way. I can't believe it. I genuinely thought we would see a lot more heroes, but everyone is fighting so much in their side lanes. Yeah. I think everyone's scared to kind of leave their core alone. Like Betboom feel like bot lane, they have kill threat on V-Tune. I think if Chen leaves, they can just go on him, get that kill. Yeah. And Solo needs to stay with him, keep him safe.
These cores, just a ball and chain shackling you to a lane. You're not allowed to leave. That means Lol, gets the haste rune, bottles it up. And no one not able to get that active rune. You have to go up towards the top bounty. Still waiting for this primal beast to start kicking off. I keep watching Sweden Strong like behind tower near small camp, wanting the Dark Willow to come his way.
Again, scared. Looks like no one's gonna rotate top as well. Maybe if they can tank out, keep the siege creep, connect on no one, dive the towers, get some kill.
Yeah, they've got Spirit Siphon and Flame Guard, lots of damage over time, but Queen of Pain keeping up here. No one's ready to respond, but the root stops the onslaught and a 3-man Sonic Wave. Lol, right place, right time to help burst down that DP of Lays. Sweden Strong picks off now too, while no one just zips back to his remnant. Doesn't want to stick around there anymore.
Shame. You put yourself in a bad situation because you're so desperate to keep your siege alive. At some point you have to realize, okay, it's gonna die, I have to tank way too much. You have that threat of wild CP constantly that you need to be thinking about. Because they don't, they die. No one's just way too far away. Maybe he needed to rotate sooner, or maybe I think NAVI just needed to kind of chill. And that invis now.
Yeah, and Betboom getting a nice little net worth advantage there. 3 cores anyway, starting to get ahead of their counterparts. No one in behind tier 1 top. Can't really find the finish on Dahak with no points in the Searing Chains. I just want to quickly point out again, noticed he's going for this Aghanims build again, so really prioritizing this AoE minus armor, the gush coming out from the Aghs for this Tide Hunter.
I think it makes sense if Betboom are in a good situation, because the minus armor from it from range, it just means that like their idea is always to ball up with Visage. That's kind of what he does. And went ahead, you just have a long-range way to catch with your slow. You don't have to rely on Ravage. It's gonna make your Visage do way much more damage. I do like it. I just didn't like it last game because it felt like they needed to really just get a good team fight off and they couldn't find it because of the Axe. But this game, they seem to be in a much better position, so I like it a lot more. Especially playing against Chen.
Yeah, especially if you're wanting to chase people as well. Having Queen of Pain, Visage, even as Dark Willow, chasing people when they're feared or caught out. Gosh, really helps.
You and
Dire have the spotlight
No one.
at hand.
Really keeping the pressure on Lal here, just under the tier 1, clicking the Queen of Pain over and over again. And we cut the wave as well, allow his wave to reach that objective.
Forcing him out before 10-minute rune as well. I mean, there's a lot of diving happening top again.
Oh, desperate for it. Curse Crown's down, the TP's out. Nobody can stop Roger's Dark Willow.
See Sweden Strong, he tried to onslaught, did he instantly get rooted or what? Did he accidentally cancel it?
Getting brambles.
Dire fortified their structures.
Yeah, this Dark Willow definitely showing how strong she can be. Just Bramble Maze against Onslaught. There's no real angle that Sweden Strong can take to get through them.
Tower is
And we'll get the tower though. Opening up that top part of the map, and they've already got a little bit of vision in that jungle. Close to expiring, 20 more seconds remain. Betboom going to make a concerted effort down bottom. Let's do some counting. 4 + 2 + 1. Oh, right. The golden shiny talent tree can give it away. He is holding a skill point on the tide. So he'll have Ravage if more TPs come down here, and they will start to filter through. Supernova behind will Vinci and is absolutely screwed, though. Pushed around by the onslaught. Egg lands. The pudge down. Nothing Sweden Strong could do to combat that. And with a catapult wave here, it looks like Dahak wants to get that tower trade.
We're staggering.
like a drunk sailor.
We still have Ravage, so TP up top is just gonna chill and farm for a bit. She used Exorcism and won't have it for 70 seconds. I think they will want to use this in the future for multiple objectives. They'll want to take mid tower and they'll want to take Roche with it as well. There's obviously counterplay from Betboom. They still have Ravage, so if they come mid with the Exorcism, you can always kind of go there and try to take a fight. I think maybe it's nice though, at least, even if you don't get the tower, to use an Exorcism to force heroes to come mid and respond is still like a powerful thing, and it will give space to the Pudge, who does need it. His lane was, you know, not the best. You could have more. Usually you want to like bully the offlane out really hard and just farm hard camp with your hook and stuff and just really amplify your farming. He'll get that space now.
Right, enough for Betboom to have this tide hunter sitting mid as well. Solo is trying to force them back, and with no one, and Sweden Strong trampling on the Dark Willow. Roger trying to figure out where he should fear. Now the curse down lands, but he's pulverized. Finished off by the Ember Spirit.
It looks like Notice is doing what I thought Laze would want to do. He just comes mid and forces rotations, but at this point now, I think the Navi is a bit stronger.
Yeah, Chen Army. Exo ready. Thinking about it. Onslaught forward. Dahak going to grave chill and run away. We've got Centaur stomps, and Finley is landing. So much noise on the map here in the middle lane. Oh, the Ravage. He's going to clip the DP and the Primal Beast on the very edge of the tentacles. The Hand of God and the heal will want to lanes with the Spirit Siphons. He stayed alive. It's been focused down right quick, but stunned there onto no one is going to allow it to land. No, it's not. So Nako dies, and Dahak being hunted by the Ember Spirit with his remnants. No one popping off. Going to catch Roger as well on the back end of the fight, but Sweden Strong giving him a triple kill.
Middle tower has fallen.
That's a 5-man wipe in the end. Did Navi lose a single soul? No.
I do not think so. They had this Chen, he finished his mech, and he had a Hand of God. I was watching Laze closely because he was the most, like, quote unquote, out of position as they pushed that tower. Because you saw how Sweden Strong approached it, right? He onslaughted in onto the Tidehunter and then quickly uses Tumbler's Toy to get away from him. He's trying to poke and try and force Ravage and try and get like back into position. Meanwhile, Laze is a little bit deeper. But this Ravage comes out, it hits everyone, Chen uses the mech, he uses the Hand of God, everyone's kind of staying around like mid health, and they're just fine. It was such a good mitigation of damage. Betboom really struggled to have enough to burst all these heroes, especially when I think Lay's got his siphon off too.
Yeah.
Before the Ravage went off. Yeah. It's really hard, really hard.
Yeah, but you're right. That mech hand of God kept him barely alive. Oh, the last second needed as well. Huge for Navi, winning a fight through Ravage, through Supernova. I was going to start saying that Seneco's pretty farmed for a support Phoenix. Has a Spirit Vessel, but that mech.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. The healing is looking like too much for now. Maybe Betboom just need more items. Right now it's not looking too hard. Like their draft, when we saw this Chen DP in the first phase anyway, it felt like they didn't really address it with anti-healing that much.
Vessel step 1. See what they do in a little bit. No one really going to be buying Scarly that early on. They'll have Wraith Pack to maybe help out in terms of mitigating damage from the opponents as well.
Dire's top
It feels
tower
weird, right?
is
Like I feel like this
under
is a draft getting exploited. When you're picking Visage like this, it means that your enemy doesn't have to worry about something like a Terrorblade. Because if I see a DP and I see a Chen, I'm super keen to take something like Terrorblade. You get a natural Skadi buyer with high armor that doesn't really care, able to fight back in the lane with the meta.
And then a ranged hero basically against people like Pudge, Ember Spirit, slow them down. Definitely one of the weaknesses here of Betboom's drafting. Well, they've shown time and time again that they can definitely come back from situations like this and worse. And a few little smoke rotations, they've got big team fight. And now we've got Wraith Pack to Dahak, but that's timed up with a DP BKB as Navi ready themselves for another exorcism to go again. Triple wards around this mid to top area of the map, so they perfectly see Roger. Gets into the Shadow Realm, Curse Crown on the Swedish Strong. That is just a super primal beast though, as noticed. He gets collapsed on by the rest of Navi, and 2 quick kills will turn into a third as the chains onto Visage, catching Dahak, needing the defensive Supernova to try and delay this. Navi held back, but a great hook from Betboom catches Phoenix at the end of the egg. Familiars and the Sunray. Just a bit of back and forth now, and a 2-for-1 trade. The Navi were able to hold on to Exo, so they're still able to think about objectives, whether it be Roshan or a tier 2, or even just another team fight.
I'm sure if you want to try going for a tier 2 before Roche, I think they're just looking for their kind of nice Roche fight that they can get. That was probably going to be it for them, if they could get a little bit more kills. This defensive egg did kind of force them back off the heart. It's just looking scary, right? Another reason I like this Pudge is he's a natural Vanguard buyer, and it makes the birds do very little damage, especially pre-level 12. So much damage block makes you only really susceptible to the magic damage, which, I mean, you're still lacking levels, right? Phoenix hasn't even maxed out his Sunray yet. He's getting so much damage block from Flesh Heap.
Right, then you've got this Ember Spirit who's near BKB.
Yeah, DP with a BKB. They should just keep playing around top right now on Navi. Dangling for that good fight. There's still a Ravage to be aware of.
Oh, the SARS and a Spirit Siphon. No one. Does have another chain in a second. Blaze is even going to BKB Exo for this one to finish off Notice Bowl. V-Tune. He's copped that one up a little bit, but no one's there to clean up the mess. Oh, he's moving in Swedish Strong onto this Willow now. Pulverize. Sorry, Onslaught. So many spells on this primal
New
beast.
spells, don't worry about it, bro.
Spells. Uproar, Trample. Let's say them all.
Bro. Didn't force out BK, the Ravage. I think that's what they were maybe hoping for by going on Tide Hunter. They know that as long as they don't get... I don't think DP is burstable through a Ravage when she's at full health, and she had the BKB afterwards if Betboom like collapsed on her after Ravage. Just the only thing there. I think they wanted the Ravage so they could safely do the Roche. I think as long as the Ravage is up, they have the potential to mess up a Roche fight and to lose the game.
Yeah. Wow. Betboom right now, they've got green lights across the board. They are ready to smoke and go. Notice the only one kind of out there on the map. Oh, where are they going? Up into Triangle. V-Tune, the Pudge. He's going to get the Curse Crown on him. Tanky boy, this Pudge, though, as the backup is coming. The heals from Chen are still ready to arrive as the Supernova going to get focused down by no one's BKB Ember Spirit, and they're pulverizing the Dahak Visage. No one with a double kill. Dahak on the run away, but Betboom have completely lost on this fight. Can't Ravage, can't survive. Tide will die. And Roshan belongs to NAVI. As the DP and the Ultra. No one with a long-range sleight of fist. Swift into the pit.
They're searching for their opening to try and get this Roche, trying to get the Tide to Ravage, poking people, trying to look for fights. Nothing's happening. What does Betboom do? They hand the Roche to them on a silver platter. Hello, please kill us. They just, small mistakes that kind of led to the fight going so badly. The Phoenix held his egg a little bit too long. He had used it earlier. Like there was like a split second from no one killing that egg and it popping, which could have been big. Obviously looking for that Ravage that they couldn't get. I think they missed the Bramble as well onto the Pudge bombing the camp, so he was able to just get himself a little bit out of the triangle to safety and give his team time to connect. Just some rough things. Maybe they shouldn't have started with the Dark Willow, or this is the problem with these drafts, right? You don't have a proper initiator, and your Tide is buying an Ags, which I thought was good when they were ahead, but they're definitely not ahead now, and you have all these problems again.
And you're losing your Phoenix. Its support, Primal Beast, really showing how strong he can be across multiple roles. Arcane Boots now has a Blink Dagger 20 minutes in. But the team fight disruption. He onslaughts through a bunch of heroes. He pulverizes one target they want to remove from the fight. Kind of similar to your Brewmaster cycloning someone. It doesn't matter if you kill them. It's just remove Willow, remove Queen of Pain, stop them from doing damage early on. Remove that early burst and limit the incoming damage towards you as they go straight back into mid. And notice, he's just going to die again. Not able to use Ravage. NAVI finding every pick-off they need and looking like they'll secure this best of 3.
Venusron got a blink now as well. Primal looking very scary. I liked earlier as well in these team fights, him just onslaughting in onto anyone is making it so hard for Betboom to play the fights. The Willow wants to sit back and use her terror. Oh no, Willow's gonna be found again, please!
Oh, the Primal Beast. He gets the pulverize and that hook there through the Shadow Realm. Some of the problems we saw that Willow take, like yes in the lane, yes against Onslaught, you're good with the Brambles. There's so many tools to spill damage through the Shadow Realm.
Is under attack.
There is.
Off the map. He heads. Sweden Strong wants to join him off map as well. Trying to onslaught over the cliffs.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Like I said, this Willow wants to sit behind this core generally and wait to terrorize, get this counter initiation type beat. And that's just really hard for him when Sweden Strong's running at him every single fight. Oh my god, relax, my friend.
I mean, NAVI is they've got a quick one. They've got Catapult, they've got Glyph. They're on the tier 3. And Solar's here with Ogre Frostmage. He's giving bonus armor to everyone. And notice, they're just dying to the rock. You can't die there. 30 seconds without your Tide. No Ravage now for Betboom. So this top lane looks like it's forfeit.
The Hug doesn't have a TP. He's on 5-second cooldown. He can't even show up even if he wanted to.
Oh, they've got another one. Roger grabbed up by V2. He missed his first one of the game, but he's landing them when they really do matter.
Dire's
Oh, look at this! Blink, pulverize! They've got so much control. Well, past the BKB. V2 grabs the hook. Remember, they've got the Queen of Pain all locked in place. Blink is ready to try and get around this button, but look at no one with a beyond godlike spree. He's unkilled and unkillable.
middle tower is drowning.
Meanwhile, in Darkland,
Radiant's bottom tower is
Another one, tier 2.
Radiant's bottom tower.
persecution starts now.
Super unfortunate, yeah, not having that TP cooldown.
Dire's middle tower is under
Not
attack.
be capitalizing on everything.
Yeah, simple tier 2 mid. No, they're going to think about coming bottom to find Dark. He's not escaping from this. He pushed it. Well, tower too far. Went towards the tier 3.
I think it's just trying to provide any sort of relief to his team for even a moment. You're not going to set up on this tower. Looking rough. Tide's finished his Ags now.
Solar really starting to feel himself now. He knows that this game is theirs to lose. No one has had a stellar game. Aghanim Scepter ready on this Ember Spirit. Preparing for the tier 2 mid again. NAVI charging forward. The Sweden Strong, the pulverizing the subs, nice little combo there to make sure there's no way out for any of these heroes. There's no one going. They're just jumping straight into the enemy base. Complete freedom for this Ember Spirit.
Dire's middle tower is under
You
pressure.
talk about the defensive part of the PUD when the enemy's pushing your high ground, right? Oh, you don't want to get hooked onto tier 4s, but what if you just hook someone into your whole team when you go in high ground? People want to play back and just, oh yes,
This Dark needs a Sonic Wave to save him, but he's got no good ground up on the Pulverize. Look at a good Ravage with a Supernova on top here. Betboom, their best chance to try and win the fight. The Hand of God negates everything. They've got heals for days. Blaze still full HP. No one's going to run it away. Back towards no one, into no test. And Tynon dead. And DP with these Spirit Siphons and Crypt Swarms, too much magic down to handle. While back in towards mid, we do lose our Roger Dark Willow. Betboom looking dejected, down and out here in game 3. And good game is called. Seneko says it's all over. And NAVI take the victory.
Dire's middle
expect
barracks
that.
might fall.
And it's done, it's
not
done.
expect that at all. Navi Dota. That's all I have to say.